And I'll show you there's no dust on there. Then this is the front bedroom, which is clean with no marks, no cause for concern, no cobwebs, no dark scuff marks, no dust. So I've also got the door frame. You can see it's clean. And then I'll do the middle. Okay, so I'm just gonna head on in and do behind the door. So behind the door is clean and patchy with no dust. So in the middle or the side, the corner, no dust. And then I'll do the left hand side, no dust. So then we've got the ceiling, which is white, clean. So there's no leak marks, there's no cobwebs hanging down. Light bulb working and present. There is one crack only. This is just going to be a different angle. And then I'm going to go up and down the wall. So I'm going to do the white and the beading first. Get nice and close to them, showing that they're clean with no cause for concern, no black scuff marks, no damage, and no dust on or around the beading. Corner there. So I'm just showing you that it's clean. And this is above the window. You do have cobwebs, left-hand corner, hanging down. Then I'm going to do the walls, so the lighter coloured walls. So generally they're in clean condition. You do have various small, little tiny scuff marks, as you can see in places, but there's no damage to the walls at all. All the skirting boards are being wiped down and dust free. Just towards the end you can see a different line. Handprints a bit closer, all quite faint. And then this is left of the feature wall. Towards the bottom you've got two very small faint scuff marks. Skirting boards are dust free, and then above you've got another small scuff mark. Feature wall is clean with a white mantelpiece. Paint has chipped. And then the wall right, you can see coming up, scuff marks visible. And you've got a scuff mark on the skirting board. In the wall corner, sorry, you've got more small faint scuff marks. This is all left of the window. And then underneath the window, left hand side. Shutters are currently closed. And you do have small little holes on the wooden frame above, like a plastic frame, shall I say. So I'm just going to open the blinds. Shutters. Left side clean with no mould, no dust, no dirt, even on the frames. Just opening them all up. No dust, no mould, no dirt. Right hand side, again, no mould, no dirt, no dust. And then right hand side. Again, right hand side, no mould, no dust, no dirt. Okay, so I'm just going around. You do have on the white though, it's nothing to do with yourself, but there are cracks visible. And then inside the fitted unit, it's clean and empty. Scuff marks are visible in various places with a grey curtain. Flooring has all been hoovered, original flooring, with no hairs, no dirt, no damage, no dust. Again, just a different angle. Clean condition. And then I'm going to head into the rear bedroom. Behind the door is clean, but paint has peeled. And then the ceiling is white, clean, with light bulb working and present. Just going to get a different angle. And then if we do the light coloured walls, so just walking on in, actually I'm going to do the shutters so I can open them at least. And you can obviously see the boiler doors open, the boiler is getting repaired because there may potentially be a leak, but the landlord is investigating. Just going to... That's better. So you do see a lot of small, faint wear and tear scuff marks in place. I'm going to try and capture all of them. Just going on down. So above the plug socket, plaster's peeling, scuff mark. But you can see the skirting boards are clean, dust free. More faint scuff marks. And then a bit further up, you've got another one with a small hole from a picture. And further one down. Again, I'm getting quite close because they're quite faint to pick up on the camera. And then you've got another one in the corner. And then we've got the darker green wall with paint damaged. And then you've got two picture hooks above with two smaller holes. So I can go back a bit just so you can see it's clean with no damage. The wall's clean with no concerns. I'm just going to close the boiler door as much as I can. Okay, so the door between the boiler, you also get to see the wall with no damage. Shutter, right hand side, clean, half open, with no damage. And then the window frame is dusty, but there is no mould. Windowsill's clean with no concerns. This is the left hand side, clean with no concerns. And then left of the window, you've got damage, marks on the wall. And then further on, another smaller mark in the same line. And you can see the paper starting to bubble in the corner as well. And then you've got a black scuff mark, a dot, another small faint scuff mark, and then small faint scuff marks along the line. So I'm just going to zoom out just so you can see they're all quite faint. And this is above the door. You can see the paint peeled on the door. The flooring is original flooring, all been hoovered and mopped. No hairs, no dirt, no dust. I'm just going to leave this section how it is, obviously because the contractor will be back to maintain. Then I'm going to head into the bathroom. Okay, so we've got behind the door. Behind the door is clean with no dust, no black scuff marks, no damage. You do have a couple of handprints, little patch underneath the handle. You've got ceiling which is white, clean, with no cobwebs, light bulb working and present, no paint peeling, no mould. I'm going to start around the wall. So I'm just going to go up and down, showing you the condition. So the tiles are clean, with no cause for concern, no issues. You do have general wear and tear. So this is actually the paint cracking in places. You do have a couple of handprints there, but the paint's actually cracking in various places. And the tiles are clean, with no cause for concern, white grout. Paint is off the skirting board. Around the shower, it's clean, with no cause for concern, no damage. There is a gap between the gap here on the wall and the coving, but you get to see it's okay, it's ready to use. Paint's peeling off the windowsill. Windows clean, with no cobweb. Blind rusty, not tested. And obviously cracks visible. Patchy paint. Just going down. Bath with a white sealant. You've got a couple of speckles of mould with no hairs or dirt. You've got a blue shower curtain, not tested. You do have shower pegs which have fallen on the floor, but I'll pick them up. And then you've got a blue wall. Again, it is quite patchy. As you can see, it's quite patchy. And obviously you can see the brush strokes. And obviously paint is on the tiles underneath. Brush strokes. And obviously you've got a crack from the coving on the wall. Mirror, it could do with a clean, but paint marks visible. And then all around the sink, hand basin, it's clean, with no concerns. Left side, ready to use. Right side, ready to use. Underneath, see it's clean with no hairs. And then the bath panel's also clean with no damage. Sealant could do with redoing. And the toilet is clean. You do have a gap on the flooring though. It's clean. The toilet doesn't flush. This is what I need to speak to obviously the landlord about. It's just not flushing, so I need to speak to the previous tenant as well. And the white wall, you've got a screw, and again, it's quite patchy, the paint, with miscolour. Tiles are also clean, with no concerns. And the flooring is hoovered, with no hairs, no dust. Fine to walk on, with no concerns. But you do have obviously some gaps. So gap, near the toilet as well, that side. There's a gap at the back, gap. Test the fire alarm whilst I'm up here. Fire alarm, first floor and ground floor, both working. Whilst I'm up here, I'm just going to do the blinds. The shutters, sorry. Right, I'm just going to head into the front garden. Oh no, I'm going to head into the rear first. Then I'll do the front. Okay, so I'm just heading outside. As you can see, the bush is quite overgrown, but there's no leftover rubbish. Bushes are overgrown as well. Okay, I'm just going to head to this corner. I'm going to head down. And the bushes, we've got a grey shed. I'm just going to get further down. You've got items which have been left behind, and the brown bin is full. I'm just going to head into the shed. And items are present. I'm just going to head back inside. This step could do with a clean as well. I'm just back into the kitchen because I forgot to open the units. So obviously the top unit doesn't open, empty and clean. Bottom drawer, empty, just got some booklets, but it could do with a wipe down. Underneath the sink, marked. And left of the extractor fan. And then right of the extractor fan. Left of the, just close this. Left of the fridge. Right of the oven, and then left of the oven. Okay, yeah, I'm going to head outside now.